Here we are, back on familiar territory. And here I am, back with you, with another what a load of carp. It's been a long time, so welcome back. So, where have I been? Well, I'll tell you about that in a minute. But first, let's tell you where I am. So, if any of you guys have watched my channel, you'll know that this is what we refer to as the pond, or the Carp pond. Done quite a few nights on here over the years, and that had us some nice fish out. Now, unfortunately, going back to 2019, last year, well, sorry, that's a couple of years ago now, otters moved on this water, and I moved off. Since then, unfortunately, we've lost some fish, quite a few to be fair, but there are still some left in here. Fast forward to today. Well, where have I been between then and today? Well, as you've seen, I've been fishing over on a new syndicate lake. I've just done a full winter and a season. The season's coming to a close now on my syndicate, and I don't think I'll be renewing my ticket over there. Mostly financially driven. I just can't afford to fork out the money I need to pay for it this year, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to have to give that one a miss. There are a couple of reasons behind it as well, which has swayed it. Unfortunately, the big girl, the long common, was found dead on my last trip over there by myself. And it was one of the main targets, to be fair. So obviously you've seen in my last video, my winter one, that I had my new PB, which I was over the moon about. But since then, I went through that winter. I had a couple more, nothing to shout about. And then we got to the summer. I don't think I'd done any videos over the summer on the syndicate. I just wanted to crack on and do my own fishing and not worry about vlogging and stuff like that. And to be fair, there wasn't a lot of fishing due to health reasons, and I couldn't fish. Now, unfortunately, I suffer from tendonitis, and I get it in my wrists, my ankles, and I've also got a dodgy knee. At times it likes to flare up and give me problems. So as soon as last year hit and we got to about May time, I fished up until about July and done a few overnighters. Had a couple out, and then from about July onwards, my ankle flared up, then my wrist went, and then my knee went, and then my ankle went again. And when you've got like a 4 to 6 week recovery for tendonitis, well, as you can just tell by the time frames there, it completely wipes out your what was left of the summer and then the autumn. I did manage to get a couple of nights in October, but I was so bummed out about not being able to fish. I kind of lost my mojo a little bit and lost my way. So fishing got knocked on the head. I think I went maybe once or twice between October and probably January. And the fishing kit got put up in the loft, put away, and yeah, it wasn't used really. And then fast forward to, obviously, like I said, to January this year, end of January. Got back on the syndicate, started making use of the ticket over the winter, and then we got to March this year, and then my barrel tyre blew, so that put pay to fishing on the syndicate until I got another tyre. I'm just going to wait for this train to go by. Noisy bugger. I think it's just been up actually. One of the benefits for me for fishing on the pond is obviously get to see the railway as well. Obviously, as you know, I've got an interest in the railway. But it can be a bit of a pain at 3 o'clock in the morning when the stone trains are going through and trying to get some sleep. But yeah, so where was I? Yeah, January. So I said I've done a few sessions back on the syndicate, and then we're up to fast forward to March, and my tyre blew on my barrel. I did manage to get some more. Sorry, I did manage to get another tyre for it last week, but I'm just waiting for some bearings to come so the wheel alignment is straight. We're now end of April, and this week was supposed to be my final, well, my final week really on the syndicate. It's now, like I said, it's Saturday the 24th. I was planning to fish from the 24th up until the 3rd, doing various nights between those dates on the syndicate, but after seeing that long common gone, it was a bit, yeah, it was a bit, demotivates you a little bit, and I couldn't fish anywhere else because of obviously my barrel. So I thought, well, where do I go where I can fish, where I can just rock up in my van, unload and fish? And I thought, let's go back to the pond and do a night. Well, tonight will be my 3rd night on here. So what was turned out to just be a one-off, this is actually now the 3rd night. Not in a row, but I done one night a couple of weeks back, and then I done a night. So it's Saturday now, so that was Thursday night. I done a night on here. I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to do tomorrow night. And then that'll be me off the pond again, I expect, temporarily. I might come back and do some more Thursday nights on there, actually, to be fair. It's just something about this place, it just always grabs you back. It's a lovely little water. It's a bit unknown about what stock's left in here now, like I said, after the otters, but they are in here. I've heard them boshing. People showed me pictures of what they've been catching, so I don't think there's half as many in here as there used to be, but there's still a few, so you've got to go for them, haven't you? And it makes that challenge a bit more, because it makes it a bit harder. So my plans, like I said, it's Saturday today, so I'm doing Saturday, Sunday on here. Jamie's coming down later to do a night with me as well. I'm not sure if he's doing 2. We both brought another Swindon ISIS Angling Club ticket. Now, if you go back a couple of years ago, I was up on what I kept referring to as ISIS, or Swindon Lake 1, and I had my PB at the time from there, which was that nice, lovely, dark common, and that is probably still my favourite fish I've caught to date when it comes to commons. Obviously, I've had that lovely mirror from here, which I believe was called Barbs, but yeah, I thought, again, where can I go where I can just rock up, empty my kit, be under lock and key, and not have to worry about too much? And I thought, I can get back to Lake 1. So me and Jamie's got another ticket to go back up to Lake 1. So we're going to, like I said, I'm going to do tonight, Jamie's going to do tonight, and then I'm not sure if he's doing tomorrow, but I'm doing tomorrow. I've got a whole week off next week, so probably go back Mondays and Tuesday to be at home, and then do Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and potentially Saturday up on Lake 1 in Cirencester. So that's the plan for this week, and utilising my time off. So hopefully between now and this time next week, the net would have got a bit wet. Anyway, I've just realised I've been chatting away now for almost 10 minutes. So I'll end it on that. And you'll be sure to see me again between now and next week. I'm going to make this a nice long video. I hope you're all keeping well. Thank you for continued support. Like I said, I have not done anything on my channel at all, and my subscribers have gone up almost double. So thank you very much for that. And I will try and do a few more vlogs again this year for you. It just got a bit much, and I was blanking far too much, and no one wants to see blanking videos. So I thought, well, there's no point me doing vlogs if all I'm doing is blanking all the time. Right, until I check in next time, we'll see you in a bit. Well, we're going into night 2, and all I've got to account for myself is a little roach, which I caught on a 15mm pop-up. Believe it or not, mental. But sun's setting on the pond, and I've had a thirst. Bought myself an Indian from the local takeaway. Thought, why not? Lovely jubbly. Anyway, here's hoping we have one throughout the night with a fish to show you. Bugger. Well, we're back, and it's Friday. No, it's not. It's Wednesday. Well, I don't know where I am. Yeah, so here we are. It's Wednesday, and I'm not where I was expecting to be today. As I mentioned in my previous little clips. I was expecting to be up at ISIS for 3 nights, but that hasn't materialised unfortunately, because my brother's come down with a bug, and he's got the key for it, and I've not got myself a key for the lake yet. So, well, I have got one, but I don't know if it still works, because this is about 2 years old, and I didn't want to drive all that way and not be able to get in. So, where are we? Well, yeah, you guessed it, back on the carp pond. Didn't have anything the first 2 nights I was there, except from the little roach, which caught on a little 15mm pop-up. How that happened, I don't know, but it did. A couple of occurrences where the bobbin went straight up to the flank, took no line, picked up the rod, nothing there as well. So, yeah, that was a uneventful couple of nights, really. But yeah, like I said, we're back on the pond. So, got tonight, which is Wednesday night, and then potentially Thursday and Friday night as well, depending on if Jamie's feeling better tomorrow or not. And if he is, we'll go up to ISIS for a couple of nights. If he's not, then I'll be on here trying to get out one of the fish which are remaining. Anyway, we'll be sure to check out through the session. I've got myself an inflatable boat in there, so I am absolutely itching to get out on the water and see what's going on. I might wait for the weather to clear up a little bit and for the sun to come out so I can see a bit more. So we'll have a check on the weather forecast. If it's going to brighten up today, we'll do that later on this afternoon. If not, it'll be tomorrow if the weather's better. Anyway, we'll catch you a bit later on. Well, this is not how I was expecting my fishing trip to start, that's for sure. So I turned up at the lake and yeah, there's no one on here. Thought, it's alright, go up to the shop, get some bits, got loads of time to get my stuff set up. Come back, get my biv up like you just seen. Yeah, and the heavens have opened. So, can't really do a lot at the minute. So the bivvy's up, the bed's in, covers are on, pillows on, bivvy table's up. Bags in, most of them. All I need to do now is sort out the rods in the pod. But yeah, it's pissing down up there. So I think it's just a little shower. So I'm going to sit here for 10 minutes. My phone needs to charge anyway, so adequate time to get that done in the van. And hopefully it passes within the next 10 to 15 minutes. And I can go back out and get my rods out. I like this weather for fishing. I like it when it's raining, especially after we've had so much dry weather recently. I think it's put us in good stead. So anyway, we'll see what's going to happen. If it's still not passed in 10-15 minutes, well, the wet weather gear is going to go on and I'll be out there and have to do it that way. Anyway, we'll see you in a bit. Well, always the same when it's raining. You get a wonky camera and you don't quite get what the doctor's ordered. But anyway, it's raining and it's not quite what I wanted, but got myself a lovely tench. Gnarly old thing. Lots of marks on this old thing. Look, what a pucker tench. So many marks on it, all over its body, on both sides. Oh, sorry, which is peck. What a lovely tench. Pucker. Hopefully that's a sign of more fish to come. Well, that rain certainly isn't giving up. Huh. Oh, that was a bit of a nightmare doing that fish out in the rain. But yeah, I do like catching tench, so it's all worth it in the end. My waterproofs are absolutely soaked, but then I suppose that's what they're there for. The tench gave my rod major line twist on my line, so I had to strip quite a little bit back and start fresh again. But it's all back out there. That was on the SLK hard bottom bait, which means salt cured, and a lot of natural ground bait around it, and SLK stick mix, fresh water snails, liquid krill, quite a lot of stuff really. All natural stuff has all gone into like a mix. So first time using it on the pond, and then yeah, I got myself a bite. So perfect. Well, check the weather forecast, and this rain is not going to ease off until this evening, about 8 o'clock. So if I get another fish, I'm getting wet again. Anyway, pucker, it's nice to have a fish. What I thought was going to happen this morning is that I was going to go up to ISIS for a couple of nights with Jamie, but unfortunately he wasn't quite feeling up to it. But he had some good news. It wasn't COVID, it's just a bug. So he's happy. So it means Jamie's not fishing. So it looks like I'm staying here for another 2 nights. Steve's been over, Jamie's been over. Me and Steve had some burgers on a barbie over there, which I'll put away in a minute. And here comes the local joyriders. Considering that's not actually that bad compared to what you do get down here sometimes. But yeah, so definitely one more night. Potentially got room for 2 if I want to do 2. So we'll see what happens. The rods are out ready for the evening. So here's hoping to Mr. Carp. Well, it's coming up to 8:45 in the morning, 1st of May. This is morning 6. 5 nights I've done this week, and all I've had is a tench to show for it. Very, very quiet night last night for me. But the chap on the other side there, from that swim I built a few years ago now, he had the pretty lin, as we'd like to call it. I think he said it was 1910 or 1908 or something like that. But yeah, he showed me the pictures and that looked alright. But that's always the way, innit? Sit here for 5 nights, blanking your ass off. Someone else comes and does 1 night. And that's the way it is. The roles have been reversed before I've done that, so it is what it is. But looks like it's going to be a nice day today on the pond. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be here. I'm pretty knackered. I want to go home, have a shower or bath and chill out. Shame we couldn't bring any carp on this one. We did have that lovely tench. And again, apologies, it's been such a long time since I've done a video. As I said right at the beginning, no one wants to see blanking videos. And unfortunately, yeah, this is another blanking video technically. Not quite what I was after, a tench. But yeah, I'll try and do a few more vlogs moving forward again. So like I said, I noticed my subscriber count has doubled since I done my last video, and that was over a couple of years ago. So thanks to the new subscribers and the old ones, of course. Then I'll be sure to bring you some more content shortly. I'm going to sit here now probably until midday, I expect, 11 o'clock, have a slow pack down, sit in the van for an hour or so, hope something happens, but if I don't, I'll see you on the next one.